is to chain 26. I've already chained my 26, and the pattern calls for 3 rows of single crochet, and I've already done 2 rows, and I want to start in on my 3rd row. I have been asked when doing especially single crochet, half double and double crochet, which stitch do you go into? Well, you can go in here, but then you have to make sure you get that very end one on the end. So what I like to do is to just work into this one right here, that what I would call that 2nd one, and we're going to do single crochets all the way to the end. You just put in a single crochet into each of those stitches and just do that all the way across. Okay, we're almost to the end now. I'm going to do my last single crochets. Sometimes you can't really see where you need to go into right here, but if you see that bar from the previous row, we're going to go right underneath that and through both of them from those stitches there on the end, and that will create our last single crochet and give us a smooth edge. Okay, next thing that we want to do is go on, because we've already got our 3 rows of single crochet. We are going to chain 3, 1, 2, 3. Then we're going to turn our work. The pattern says to double crochet in the next 2 stitches, so that's, I always start here with this one. So we're going to do 1 crochet, 2 crochets total right there, and the pattern says to skip the next 2, so we're going to do that. And this is where we're going to do a treble crochet. A treble crochet is 1 more yarn over than a double crochet like we did. So watch what I do. I'm going to yarn over once, yarn over twice. Remember to skip those 2 stitches. We're going to go into this next one with our treble, bring it through that loop, yarn over through 2, yarn over through 2. I like to hold those 2 stitches together and complete the stitch, yarn over through 2. As you can see, we are creating our first right slant, and we're going to do another treble crochet into the next stitch. Yarn over twice, go into the stitch, pull through 2, through 2, pinch those together, that keeps them nice and close, through 2. Now you see that we have 2 that are leaning to the right. The pattern next says to work in the ones that we just skipped. So remember, we skipped these 2 right here. So we're going to turn this just a little bit to the back, and this is the back view of the ones that we just skipped, the first one and the second one. So now we're going to do a treble crochet into this one and a treble crochet into this one. Remember, a treble crochet is yarn over twice. We're going, notice that I'm going in from the back side. Pull that through that first loop. You should have 4 on there. Yarn over through 2, yarn over through 2, pinch them together, yarn over through 2. We're going to do our second one right here. Yarn over, come in from the back, pull that through there. Remember, you should have 4 on there at this point. Yarn over through 2, yarn over through 2, yarn over through 2. Now, as you can see, we have completed the first half of this crocheted cable. The next thing that we're going to do is to skip these next 2 stitches. We're going to treble, so we yarn over twice, skipping these 2 stitches, and you're going to do a treble in that next one. Bring that loop through. You have 4 on there on your hook. Bring it through once, bring it through twice, pinch those together there to buddy them up, yarn over and bring it through there. Okay, let's do another one. In the next stitch, yarn over twice, go into your next stitch, bring it through, yarn over, through 2, through 2, through 2. And you can see we have 2 more trebles. Now, to make these left slanting, like we made these first ones right slanting, we're going to do these left slanting. So, the 2 stitches that we skipped, these are the ones that we're going to be working into. Your first one and your second one. And you're going to come in from the back, just like you did on the first set. So make your treble, yarn over twice. We're going in between those 2 stitches. Bring that loop through, yarn over through 2, yarn over through 2, yarn over through 2, and you can see that that one slants to the left. And we have one more here we've got to do, one more treble. So we're going to yarn over twice. You're going in behind that second stitch that we skipped the first go round, and then bring that through. We should have 4 on there. Yarn over through 2, yarn over through 2, yarn over through 2. So you can see that this completes the first half of our treble crochet, or also cable crochet, beginning of our X and our O. I'm going to go ahead and complete this to the end so that I can get you started on row 5. So after you complete your first section here of this pattern for this row, the next thing that you want to do is the pattern says to double crochet into your next 3 stitches. So that's what we want to do, is to double crochet into these next 3 stitches, because that's going to split up the look of the pattern. When it's all finished, we'll be able to see. So it looks like this so far. Okay, complete that again to the end, and I'll be right back with you. Okay, I am at the end of row 4. So row 4 was a chain 3, 2 doubles, skip 2 chains, or skip 2 stitches, and then we do the first section of our treble crochet, the second section of the treble crochet, we skip 2, put 3 doubles in there. We completed another treble crochet section. Remember, we skipped 2, we made 2 trebles, we went to the back and put the treble into the first one, to the second one. We did this one, a skip to treble, and this time we worked from the front. So we put the first one right here and the second treble right there in those stitches that we skipped. And then the last was 1, 2, 3 doubles. So now we're ready for row 5. We're going to chain 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay, so you can see where we've worked there. So we're going to start out with 2 double crochets. Row 4 and row 5 are the same. So that makes it a whole lot easier to remember this pattern because row 4 and 5 are the same. Okay, so I've put my 2 doubles in there, and we're going to skip 2. We're going to put a treble in, which is yarn over twice. We're going to go into the next one, bring that through. Remember, a treble is going to always have 4 on there. And when you yarn over, you're going to yarn over once, twice, and 3 times. Okay, so let's put another treble into this next one. Yarn over twice. And when we pull it through, it will be buddied up with its next one. Okay, remember we are going to the back to finish this little section. Okay, so when we turn it around, remember those 2 that we skipped? We're going to do a treble into these 2. Treble is yarn over twice, go into the first stitch that we skipped, go ahead and complete your stitch there. Okay, we're going to do another treble right in there, yarn over twice for trebles. Okay, we're going to skip 2 stitches, this one and this one. We're going to treble into this one. Like if you look at it like this way, you have skip 2, go into your third one there. We're going to treble, so I yarned over twice. So I'm going to treble. Do another treble into this next stitch. Okay, this time we're going to work on the front side of these 2 stitches that we skipped. Remember we skipped those? So yarn over twice. We're going to go into this first one we skipped. Okay, and this one you kind of have to search for, but it's there. This is the second one that we skipped. So we're going to do a treble in with that one. Okay, you can see it there, what it created. Okay, we're going to go into the next 3 stitches just with a regular double. Okay, we're ready to start our next treble crochet cable section. Yarn over. We're going to skip 2 stitches, go into that third one. Yarn over twice. go into that next stitch with another treble. Okay, remember these two we skipped here? When we turn this over, those are the two that we're going to be working in right there. So we're going to make trebles in the first one. Treble in the next one that we skip. That second one, you always have to seem like you have to dig for it. But it is there. Okay, now we're working back on the front. So we're going to treble. After we skip these two, we're going to treble into the next one. Treble into the next one. Okay, this time we're going to work in the front side of these two that we skipped, the first stitch and the second stitch with trebles. Just have to go digging for it, but it's there. That completes that one. And then we're going to do 3 doubles in the next 3 stitches. And this is another little key I like, where we chain 3 on the last row, 1, 2, 3. Your last double is going to go into the top of that third one. You kind of have to find it there, but it's always there. It's the third chain from the previous row, and that gives us that nice edge. So the pattern says to go ahead and to do 2 rows of single crochet, and I've already done that for you. And you can see here the completed pattern repeat. On one side you have the X, and on the other side you have the cabled O, which is really nice. You can find this pattern at the end of the video, or you can follow us at Instagram, and our ID is Get Real Ministries Yarn Group. Click in our profile and you will find a link to this pattern also in a PDF form. It is by TerryAnn Porter, and she has a really good it's a knit and a crochet Bible study devotional / journal, and you'll find the link there in on Instagram in our profile. And there are several patterns that she provides in this book, and it is a really good resource and tool for those that want to make panels. These panels, if you want to see here, each panel is a different stitch, and you do complete these and then put them all together, and you have a nice afghan. All of the afghans that we do for this year will go to Project Linus, and so she has a wonderful laid out section here for both knit and crochet patterns, and so I highly recommend this. And again, thank you for watching, and follow us on Instagram.